Hello and welcome to edition of budgeting. We're really focusing on the cash flow budget or cash statement. So it's made up of three parts. We have the income section, or the cash income, the cash payments, and then the combination of them both to give us what we have in our bank balance at the end of that period, which in this case is January, February, March, April, May, June, and July. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is, when preparing a cash budget, we need to have a look at our sales budget. So this is where our sales budget is kept. This is a prediction for the next 6 months from January to June of what we expect our sales to be. And then we simply follow the question from question 1, and we first fill in our cash receipts journal, what the cash we think is going to come into the business. Now you have to understand that cash and credit are two different. This is sales, and this is made up of credit sales and cash sales. As it says there, 60% are cash. That means we get the money straight away. So if we had a cash sale in January, we get the money in January. But 35% of it's credit sales. Therefore, we make the sale, we give over the stock, but we don't receive the money. But in 30 days' time, we receive the money. So in other words, we make the sale in January, but we only receive the money 30 days time later. So we receive it in February in 30 days time. So we need to be able to track that. So the first step is to really bring in all the sales from your template. So we press equals to open up the formula. And we just want to bring in all the ticket sales. And if you understand copy and paste, you just drag it across and drag it down to rides, drag it all across, so we have that. We can put in our totals if we wish, and we can copy that down. And just as a double check, I can check my solutions, scroll up, and I can see all yeses there to see that I'm correct. If I did get one wrong, I'd come into the actual solutions here and see how I got it incorrect. So DH6, for example, is June, is T6, and I'd say data, so that means this data sheet, the H6 on the data sheet. So I go there, H6, and that's where I should have got the information from. So this is the activity. So out of all of that, only 65% we receive now, because it states it there. So this is the total there, equals this total, and I only want 65% of it. So it's times this 65%. Enter. So therefore, I'm only getting 65% of my sales in cash for January. The next part, so I'll just show you the next part, the rest of it I get this value again, but I'm timesing it by 35% because I'm getting it in the next month, in 30 days time over here. So if I was to add those together, you can see these two are the same, and so you know you're on track. So now it's just a matter of copying it across once I put this in dollar signs, because dollar signs means please do not change this cell reference 65. If I copy it, do not move it anyway. So press enter, and I copy it across. And same with this, do not move cell C15, put dollar signs in front of the C and 15. There, press enter, and move it across. Now in this case, I don't have this figure, but it tells me here also 85,000 in cash was received in January from December's sales. So I'll just go equals 85,000. And if I was stuck, I'll just go to the solutions. And how did he get that? So equals cash flow 0113. Sorry, I've got the wrong solutions. this one here. Cash flow D16. And there's D16. Okay, so we've done that. We've understood the cash money and then the next period money. Now we need just the merchandise sales, which we go equals merchandise, just there. And we know it's the same, so we can copy it across. And we know it's the same down, so we can copy it across. We can put our totals in. Equals, so it's just the sum, sorry, equals the sum of all of them. Copy it across, and then equals the sum, copy it across. And there we have activity 1 complete, except I haven't got my totals. And I can go to my solutions. Did I get all of them right? I hope so. All red. Awesome. So that is activity 1. So just a summary. Basically, we have all these sales. They're made up of cash and credit. We need to strip out the cash part of it so we can actually track how much cash is actually coming into the business on that particular period. Therefore, we know how much money to actually physically spend, because that's the biggest problem with businesses. They spend more money than they have. So to do this report, we try and figure out exactly how much cash is coming to the business. So in this case, we made a sales of 564,000, but only 369 is actually coming in cash, and some from the other month. And then these are all cash purchases. We don't have credit components, so we add them all up together to give us our total. So this is actually what's coming to the business each month. So then we can spend accordingly. So that is activity 1.